Hello, everyone. Today we are going to explore what is the shamanic world and what is shamanic journey. Now, I have been doing shamanic journeys for close to 2 years now, but after having read books from different authors and from different shamans, I was a bit confused because each person has their own interpretation of what the shamanic world is all about. So I got very curious and I really wanted to know what exactly it is, so that I can do away with my confusion and what is the best way to do it. Of course, channel the beings who are masters. So I'm going to channel the Lemurians who are my parallel version of self, meaning I had lifetimes in the Lemurian civilization. They are humans from a parallel earth who are also master shamans who have mastered the physical reality. And they assist me in pretty much every shamanic journey. And they have taught me things that I haven't found in any of the shamanic books. So I have kind of graduated and upgraded my shamanic skills to a master shaman. And I'm very excited to talk about it on some other day. But today we are simply going to explore what shamanism is in general, from the Lemurians. And before I do that, I just wanted to let you know that I am launching my group channeling workshop where I'll teach you 6 different ways as to how you can get started into vocal channeling the way I do. And you can also practice channeling after you have learned with your peers, so that you can build your confidence and know that you are actually channeling. This has been a most sought after request by my students to do it in a group. So I'm doing this. It starts on 2nd of December. It will be for 2 weeks and you'll get 4 live classes from me. It ends on 12th of December. And the details and the description, the FAQs, everything is given in the description. Check out the link, click on the link to see the details of the workshop. So this is my first group session, and in case if you miss it, don't worry. I will update the same link with the upcoming dates of the workshop that I'm going to do. So I'm very excited because you can channel any kind of being once you start channeling, whoever you have a soul contract with. And all the questions that you have, all the doubts and fears that you have about channeling, all will go away when we do it together. And I will be, well, not literally, but metaphorically holding your hand so that you can channel and speak to your spirit guides or your higher self for the first time. Isn't that exciting? So I'm very excited. Please check out the link in the description. And so now we will come back to the topic of shamanism. I'm going to channel the Lemurians from the different parallel earths, and I hope you enjoy the transmission. Good evening. We are the Lemurians, and today we are going to describe the fascinating world of shamanic journeys. So, what is a shamanic journey? In a shamanic journey, you enter an altered state of mind, a trance state, through which you can access a world which was previously not accessible to you. This world is called the shamanic realm, and this world is a representation of your internal being, which is usually shown as symbols or symbolism of landscapes. So your internal realm of who you are is divided into 3 parts: the lower world, the middle world, and the upper world. The lower world is in the shamanic realm is usually underground, below the ground, and it usually represents your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind, your unconscious beliefs, your traumas, or whatever that is hidden underneath. The middle world is the regular landscape that you will see when you enter the shamanic realm. It will look like a vast, beautiful landscape, which is a representation of your physical mind, of your regular know-how of things, your body, your internal state in general, your consciousness, your conscious mind in general, which will be represented like a landscape. And the upper world, which is in the skies, in the shamanic realm, is the spiritual connection that you have with other spiritual beings. So the shamanic world is not simply restricted to your internal state of being. Think of the shamanic realm as the world, and your body and your consciousness being like a country. So your country would have its own boundaries, its own vegetation, its own landscape, its own geography, temperatures, and everything, which will be different from other people vis-a-vis other countries. Yes, so you can use this analogy to understand the shamanic realm. And this landscape is vast and never ending. And this landscape also merges with the spiritual realm. So there is really no beginning or end to it. In the shamanic world, your past lives and your future lives are also connected in a form of a landscape. And if you want to travel it in a shortcut, in a short period of time, there is this concept of the river of time in the shamanic realm, where you can travel to any event at any point in your life, be it your past or be it in your future or be it in your present, to make certain corrections and changes so that you can have the best vibration that you can possibly enjoy in your present life, because your present influences the past and the future, and your future influences your present. Your present also changes the past when you make changes, and when you also change the past, it also changes the present and the future. So there is interconnection between all the different periods of time that you have lived or are living or will live. So this is the brief world of shamanic journey that you can do to explore. And in this world, your spirit guides will always be there to assist you so that you are not alone. Even if you haven't called them, they would always be there. Even if you can't see them, they will always be present around you to assist you, to guide you, to protect you in the journey. And sometimes when people experience traumatic incidents, there are certain parts or certain aspects of them that gets deactivated because they are unable to handle the trauma. Those are called lost soul fragments, but there is nothing to be afraid of. You haven't really lost your soul. It usually means a certain portion of your energy is deactivated, and those can be retrieved and reactivated in the shamanic realm, which in your traditional therapies are known as inner child work, though traditional therapies may face resistance from the so-called protector paths who may prevent this soul retrieval from happening, because retrieving the soul would also indicate bringing back the very traumas that the brain was trying to repress. But the integration and the healing process allows you to reintegrate that part and regain your energy. So if you have ever experienced a soul loss, meaning a soul loss would feel like losing your mojo, or feeling like as if you're not being yourself, as if you have lost a part of you, or as if you are not the person who you used to be after a traumatic event. So that is an experience of losing a soul fragment. So you can retrieve the lost soul in the shamanic realm and reintegrate it back so that you can become who you used to be. So these fragments of soul that are lost are usually trapped in certain places in the shamanic world, and retrieving them is called soul hunting, which can be done through your power animals. Now, what are power animals? Power animals are also aspects of you where your personal power resides. Power animals also can be retrieved in case if you have lost them or you don't know them. And retrieving them activates the very powers that you already had, but you haven't been actively using. They can also activate certain clear abilities once you retrieve them, which you never probably had in your life. So every person's power animals are different, and there can be more than one power animal for people. So these are strength aspects of you where the shadows and the strengths are integrated and deeply healing for the soul. So you can retrieve power animals, you can retrieve soul fragments, you can also release your limiting beliefs or past traumas using shamanic journeys, and to some extent also influence your future from 6 months from this point of when you are doing the journeys, because your future is not really set in stone. Only the next 6 months have some vague kind of solidity, you would say, but it is still subject to change based on your present and current vibration. So in this manner, you can also influence your future by changing the present or the past in the shamanic realm. So this is a brief idea about what shamanic journeys are. You can heal the body. You can do endless number of things which are psychosomatic in nature. So we hope we have given you a decent idea about what shamanism is all about. And we hope to cover this topic in much more elaborate details in the future. If you have any questions, you can put out the questions in your comments, and we would love to take it up in our upcoming sessions. We wish you a very good day.